Um, yeah. So I made a couple little tweaks. I don't remember what the tweaks were, but we'll hit the base as we go
The
along.
game is now just brutally difficult.
That's fine because I don't really remember anything, even though we played once. I'm like,
I added a little bit to the GM facing conspiracy stuff side, so I'll be playing with that a little bit here. Um,
I'll be playing in legendary mode. Oh.
let's see.
hardcore mode.
Hardcore.
Engaged.
No respawns.
Exactly.
Oh, I figured out how to integrate the spycraft narration.
Oh, cool.
When you fail a roll and you have an A-OK, you can do a spycraft narration. That's when you have to do the. You can choose to make it succeed by doing a narration. So picking a lock failed. When you're a spy, you have to blah blah blah. Use your glasses to pick locks or whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see if that is fun or not. What else did I do? Did those.
When you're a spy, you kick things open.
Okay.
No, right.
You can use that with violence.
Wrong game, yeah.
Right game, wrong character.
Wrong game.
Oh yeah, and playing with a little bit of advancement XP stuff. It's not marked on the character sheet yet, but when you fail a roll that you don't have an A-OK in, you mark XP, and when you have an XP equal to the number of skills that you already have, you can take a new one related to stuff that you failed at. We'll see how that goes.
Say that again. Sorry.
Basically, whenever you fail a roll that you don't have a skill in, you will mark XP, and then if you have 4 skills, when you get 4 XP, you get a new skill.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and I added a little bit of gear stuff. You can spend relationship points to get a special piece of gear for your mission, and they act a little bit like personal items. Before you roll, you can use that piece of gear, and that will let you re-roll one of the dice. But if there's fallout, that gear might get damaged or destroyed.
But you said you have to decide to use it before you roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Dig.
Yeah. Everyone's broke. It's like you can get a suitcase full of cash to pull a weird job off, but you still need people to buy you lunch. So I think that's what I got so far. Let's see if I can keep all that straight. What happened last time? Let's see. Create our characters. We have Bronson Alcott, Ben, former academic, trained as a handler and was a journalist as a cover. Calvin Reese, Peter, corporate, field op, and then socialite. And then Amos, is it Amos?
Yeah.
Amos is Heath, technician to engineer to IT worker, consistency. And we got a bunch of connections from folks and whatever mechanics, and then started our data bomb mission. Amos's mentor Paul warmed in about a rogue former agency team operating as Cobb Solutions. They were preparing a data bomb out of the Frost Tower.
Lies.
Recon. You played with Dixie, the receptionist. Got a little bit of heat due to network surveillance. Heat is now, oh yeah, stress is burn, heat is exposure. I think that'll work, but we'll see how it is in play. Establish rapport with Dixie a little bit. Cloned her access card at the club that she was at Halcyon, where she was doing open mic. Got that, no alarms raised, and found out there's actually no data bomb. We're fabricating blackmail dossiers, which included targeting Paul, tying him to organized crime. Paul admitted Cobb was blackmailing him, and the data bomb story was a manipulation to try and get the server destroyed. And we had a couple personal scenes in there, and a new objective, which was destroy that lever permanently. So you leaked the fabricated data to the cartels, framing Cobb. A couple of them got whacked on the street, and Carmen Crosby, the one operative you met earlier, escaped.
Best friend.
She was the muscle of the crew. But yeah, it was good effect with no fallout, or good effect with high fallout.
Hmm.
And yeah, the Cobb Solutions was violently dismantled.
Nothing will possibly get any blowback from that.
Yeah, definitely will.
Everything's fine.
As a
The
matter of
end.
fact, that kicks off your first minor arc,
Oh,
Carbon
no.
Induce. So that is the missions are this is what's happening this episode of the show. The minor arcs are like these 3 or 4 things are going to go over the season, and then there's a major arc that's like the season arc, and that's like who is funding Cobb Solutions kind of thing, and that's expected to take many sessions. We had some stars and wishes. We did that. We did that. We did that. Great. Yeah. Sweet. So I need to generate a mission for you all. Let's see, who do we have? We did Paul last time, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. So we had let's see, that's you again. Oh, and you have a new connection. Rodolfo Marmolejo, who was the cartel contact that you got the stuff to. So let's get one of Calvin's
Oh, yeah.
C-suite veteran, gun guy, and what do you feel, the C-suite or the influencer?
Oh, man. Let me think for a second. Um, I think the C-suite at this, well, I don't know. Let me think for a second.
Yeah,
Uh,
my table where the
yeah. No, let's do the influencer, I think.
influencer, great.
That's the closer associate anyway.
I got a mission stat there. Great. So your influencer is Alyssa Fetheringham III. You met her during your cover as a socialite. You
Yeah.
have a strong relationship with her. What like can you tell me a little bit more about what your relationship with her is like?
Let's see here. Uh, Trying to think for a bit. So my job, what was my job here?
Your cover was
Yeah,
social.
cover was
Yeah.
socialite, yeah. Um, I feel like I feel like Calvin probably reached out to Alyssa just because she seemed like the best associate to have for the cover. Like
Mm.
if you want to seem as kind of like as much like a frothy nothing as possible. And this was probably before she became an influencer. Like if we're doing the math here, like
Right.
the internet is just starting to support these sort of celebrities popping for the first time. Um, so yeah, and what would it have been? Let me think for a sec. I think maybe he ended up being a useful for connection for some tech people
Mm.
of like getting her in on the ground floor on like Friendster or MySpace or something. Um,
Nice.
so that she so I think that's where the 5 level thing comes from of just I was useful at a certain point. Somehow he just happened to know the exact people who would be most useful to my current career.
Nice. Um, did uh did your cover ever get blown to her? Did you come out to her?
I don't. I think that might be kind of up in the air. Like, I think Calvin knows that Alyssa could piece it together
Mhm,
from pieces of information that she's gotten over the years to at least suspect something is up.
mhm.
And it's not that Alyssa is stupid or anything. She's just so not concerned about it. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it so doesn't affect her that that it's not where her attentions are focused, you know.
nice, nice. Um, cool. So you were a field operative as well, socialite. Great. So she gets in touch with you.
Mm,
You have a boat, right? You have a
the inside treader.
inside treader, right? That bought at auction. Inside treader. That's great.
Just checking my audio works, right?
It does.
Okay. So my settings are a bit weird. Fixed them.
um, she comes to you and asks if she can meet you on the boat, ostensibly to do like I want to take some photos or do some B-roll or whatever
Oh yeah.
on the
Take
boat.
photos with a moisturizer
Yeah, exactly.
that's offered money.
When she gets there, it is clear she is much less done up than she normally is. She is clearly distraught and has probably been crying a lot recently. Um, Probably on the like bringing up someone from your past. I imagine you did like due diligence just to see um, like if she was involved with anything. And uh,
Yeah.
Funny you
the
should say that because I was about to say I would think that whether or not I told them, I did a lot of background checking
yeah.
on her before she came aboard the boat.
And basically she hasn't posted in a couple months, a while,
Ah,
forever for
yeah.
her.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and so when she shows up in person, she says, I didn't want to say anything over the phone. Um, uh, I don't know exactly what your deal was. I noticed you clearly have not made a name for yourself on YouTube or whatever. And I'm not stupid, just the way that you behaved and like the way that she like sort of like squeezes your upper arms, like the way you carry yourself, figure that you like there's something else going on with you, and I don't need to know what it is.
Uh, yeah, and I think Calvin is just like maintaining a look of sort of vapid cheer.
Mhm, mhm.
Um, uh, yeah, and he's just kind of hedges and is like, oh, we all have little secrets, pouring a fancy drink and putting a little umbrella in it.
Is just them two, or are we all present for this? I can't remember.
I think that's up to you.
My gut feeling is that we're talking and you're out in the van somewhere hearing the audio.
You're like at the marina and you're listening in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right. Um,
But I don't. Yeah, and then changes the subject to like, but I mean, enough about me. What's going on? Are you okay? You didn't post for 2 months.
no, have been I've had to keep a low profile. Um, my my brother um is a police officer. Um, and he has
I think this is news to. This is a fact that should be new to Calvin
yeah, right.
because Alyssa doesn't talk a lot about. I
Family
don't think she
at
talks a
all.
lot about her background or her brother is like a kind of thing she hasn't really talked about.
Um, and he's my little brother and I care about him a lot. Uh, he has gotten into some debts. He has various side things that he spends a lot of money on, and kind
As
of
we
fell in with
all
the
do.
wrong people.
Oh no.
Um, and he's managing it. That's not the problem.
Oh, good.
Um,
Good for him.
the problem is that he's been contacted by someone who claims to be with the government, and
Oh no.
they are going to basically expose him to the department if he doesn't do what they want. And they haven't been specific about what it is yet. But he's afraid that if he does, he's going to get fired anyway. It's going to be something bad. So I was wondering if you could check this guy out, see if he is actually with the government.
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah.
And just like, I mean,
Use a few connections, check up on someone, make sure they're on the. I'm sure the government wouldn't do what that person's talking about. So we just know what we're dealing with, right?
yeah, and that's really all I want is just to find out like what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
And we can go from there. The guy's name is randomly rolled. Haley.
I'm trying to figure out some sort of like Jeeves and Wooster sort of first name for the brother, which is like Fernby Fotheringham or something.
Let's see what I roll here. 20. The government guy.
Yeah.
Is Haley. Last name. Haley Rose. Give myself a couple D100 tables for popular names in those years. Haley Rose is with the government, and is using leverage on her brother to get him to do cop stuff that he's not supposed to get, hand over evidence,
Yeah.
something, let someone out who's not supposed to, hasn't been specific yet. So you can help, and of course I can pay.
Ah.
And out of the van, like, no.
Yeah. I don't know if you got your earpiece in. I'm like, we say yes to pay. We say yes to pay.
You've done enough favors for me. This will help settle the scales a little bit, perhaps.
He's done no favors for me.
If you have anything you need promoted or something, once I get back together,
Oh, perfect.
I can cut you a sponsorship deal or something.
That's great.
What are you doing these days?
Oh,
I mean, you have disdainfully looks over the it's like, you have a boat technically. If you don't
It's too suspicious, the cyanide capsules are in the drawer.
I shouldn't be prying.
Oh no. Yes, truth be told, the are we in the financial crisis yet?
This is like 2008 or so, right? Or
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, it's probably not great, but
yeah. Honestly, I was in real estate. Yeah. So I am just kind of rallying and spending quality time on the boat, meeting with old friends. Honestly, the best thing could be if you know some opportunities, send them my way. But one thing at a time, one thing at a time.
Of course, one thing at a time.
All of which is to say, I have more than enough time to talk to some people who can do this sort of checking.
Oh, good. I hope, and nothing that would cause you trouble, of course.
No.
Great. She takes her leave.
Yeah.
How would you like to proceed on this?
Oh man. I think he picks up his earpiece. It's like, how do you feel about pretending to be impersonating a government official?
I'd feel a lot better about it if we were getting paid.
Oh man.
So what's the plan? What do we got to do? We just need to stop this dude from leveraging stuff against a cop. What's happening?
Calvin has taken off his earpiece and is heading off to the marina.
Oh yeah, I guess you give the brother a name. Brother's name is let's do Sebastian.
Sebastian Fotheringham.
Yeah. Sebastian father.
Oh yeah, I gave Alyssa a number after the name, so I guess that's going down matrilineally.
Cool. And she is the client. And I don't know if we did this last time, but the Paul was the client last time, right?
Think so.
Sounds right.
Where's Paul? Yeah. Since you did the client job, bump up your connection with him by 1 to 4.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I was trying to remember. He started at 5, and I seem to remember I lost 2 because we had like a disagreement.
Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
the troubles.
So you saying bump it back up to 4 now?
Bump back up for it because
Gotcha.
you finished the job.
Dig it.
And so that's the A plot of this episode. You also Carmen from the place last time is on the loose and either in trouble or going to come after the people that she thinks sent the cartels after her. So that is also something you may wish to investigate.
So is this all the stuff in the ARCs tab?
Yeah. New mission is
NPCs is blank.
What's her name? Did he up Alyssa's brother?
Connections, ARCs, NPCs.
Alyssa.
Operatives.
And the other one, Carmen, is loose. And maybe after you. Which I'm sure will come up if something happens.
Everything's going to be fine. So I think I'd like to arrange a meeting with Sebastian and my 2 government friends that I'm going to introduce.
Yeah. Sebastian is wary, but Alyssa introduced to you. So a friend of hers is a friend of his. I think he's afraid of getting in more trouble.
Oh, yeah, sensible.
So he kind of like is a little bit guarded and is like, so you're from the government as well?
Oh, why did I say that? Oh, man.
What part of the government are you with? Because I know there are departments and organizations that people are part of, not just the government. Like this other guy.
So sorry, double checking. Bronson and Amos are doing this, or because
it was him and you tell me. That's your up to you.
Well, I mean, sorry, maybe I misunderstood. Is Calvin known to Sebastian from dilettante circles?
Oh,
yeah.
That's a question. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring, is that I'm maintaining my cover as a dilettante dilettante socialite who happens to have run into a couple of government people who could be of assistance.
Great. Yeah, so like exactly who are you with?
I don't think details are important at this stage.
Look, I'm tired of getting dicked around by people with no names and no backgrounds and no nothing except for a file with all my personal shit in it. So if you're gonna help me, help me.
That's what we're here to do.
I think I'm gonna say I'm going to come clean. Oof, am I gonna blow my identity to Sebastian on nothing? Let's see. Yeah, this is dumb, but I think he's gonna do it. This honestly, that was just something I told Alyssa. She can't know about this, but all of us are former. The other two, me to a lesser extent, were spies, operatives, field agents.
Like with the CIA?
Were we out of game?
Up to you.
Yeah.
I take it you have your earpiece in, right?
Well, we're all in the room, I think.
Oh, we're all in the room. I figured I was in the van. I mean, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where are you meeting him at a? Yeah, you're meeting him at a diner, right?
Yeah.
Starseeds, yeah.
um, the less, no, I'm not going to say the less you know, the better. Yeah, was it CIA? I'm going to say, see,
I
I would
feel like in
say,
game it should actually take a while. Like we were the CIA, or was like
I was kind
well,
of thinking
is CIA domestic?
maybe as you're starting to say too much, maybe I interrupt you because
Yeah,
I've got thin and I got we're from Rico. We have been already had a trail on this individual on some organized crime related activities, and so this we have an interest in taking him down already. Rico,
Justice
organized.
Department.
So you know the RICO is a law, not a
I
department.
mean, the people who take care of the Rico cases.
And who's that?
I just want to point out I did say the details were not going to help here.
Look,
But
if
we
if
are
more
we are
details we give you,
Department of
the more.
Justice. We're Department of Justice.
See,
We
now
work.
you're in more danger for knowing that.
I'm I'm already up Shit's Creek, so unless someone's gonna shoot me,
Well, that's what we're here to find out. Not us, but like, I mean, if the people you're dealing, what kind of people are you dealing with?
so what do you know about this Haley Rose guy?
Honestly, this is what we were coming you to get information first, because that name is nowhere in the databases, as you might have guessed.
So he doesn't work for the government. I knew it.
Not unless it's very, very secret. No, this seems like a scam.
Okay. So I mean he has, my gambling debts. He has,
Yeah.
he knows the names of my loan sharks. And he knows where I work, clearly. It, he seems like the kind of she seems like the kind of person who would follow through. Seemed smooth but like sharp. um yeah, hot but like wouldn't come near.
Yeah, let's see.
So she's just like a grifter, you think? Or
A sophisticated grifter. Did you get a photo of her at any point, or is there any footage?
she was really careful.
Yeah.
I tried to pull some CCTV
Hmm.
from the like where we met before, a coffee shop. She had a big weird Carmen Sandiego hat and sunglasses. I mean, I can describe her to you, but it, like, describes any moderately attractive woman here in Austin.
Um, can we try giving a description um of Carmen?
Oh yeah, not definitely not Carmen.
Okay. Oh, we already know a little bit more.
Like, is this another spy, another scammer? Right. Well, I
Yeah.
guess you guys do this a lot.
Yeah.
We deal with many sensitive matters. Now, going back to moderately attractive, just could you be a little more precise about that?
I mean, like,
Did she drop anything about her likes or dislikes, or
I mean, I didn't get her FetLife profile or anything. Like, I don't know what you're looking for.
I think there's like a quick whisper, Preston, what are you looking for?
Like, I'm just on patrol most days. I'm not a detective. I thought that's what you were here for.
It
Oh
is. We're just
man.
trying to get all the information you have so that we have the most to work with as possible to go off of.
I've given you everything I've got, so
Out of game. I think I need to prod Sebastian into setting up another meeting so we don't
yeah.
track her. Uh, okay, so Sebastian, when is your next meeting with Haley? Haley? No.
Yeah, she said she was going to contact me when she needed to, when she needed me to do the thing, and
On your phone or
she
a burner?
she has my number.
Okay.
But then we could set up a trace on his number.
We could probably treat. Can we?
Yeah.
I wonder if she's called his number, we might be able to trace it. What's already happened?
Who wants to give that a shot?
I mean, that sounds like my domain.
Yeah, it sounds like analysis for sure.
Yeah, it'll be easier. Can I have your AT&T password? If I can just start by logging in your account, where that gets us past a lot of walls already.
You can probably do that without his password.
That's true. But he's a client. I would like his consent.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, whatever you need.
Let me clarify. I'm in your AT&T account. Can I look at it?
I guess I can't stop you. Yeah, that's illegal, I'm a cop. But you're helping me out, so do what you have to do.
All right. When was the last time she called you?
2 days ago.
So I'll look up, his records.
Mm-hmm. And there's been like 2 or 3 calls to arrange meetings. There's like the initial hey, I've got shit on you.
Yeah.
Meet me, and then the initial the meeting of this is who I am. This is what you're gonna, you're mine now, and then a follow-up meeting where she put the thumbs a little bit more.
Yeah, I think you're right. Analysis sounds like, taking all the information, figuring out, using my tools I can, trying to trace that number, cross-reference it, all see what information I can find, locations, see if she's always calling from a same location or different locations.
Nice.
What can we get out of it?
Cool. Go ahead and roll.
Remind me how to do that again.
Let's see. You're gonna roll a D100, and we're gonna pick one of the numbers to be the effect and one to be the fallout.
Yeah.
High is good.
High is good. And how does my analysis come into it?
That's the score that you're trying to roll under.
Roll under, right?
Yeah.
So D100. We'll start with that, right? So I had I rolled 39, so that's.
So that is a success.
And then
and you pick one for effect and one for fallout.
I'm going to say 3 fallout and 9 for effect, which is the best, right?
Low fallout is bad. Low numbers for fallout is more fallout for you.
Oh, it's more fallout.
Yeah. High number is good.
For both, what's my best thing with a 3 and a 9?
So a 3 on effect will get you minor effect. And fallout will mean things get better in your life.
Oh, right. So if I had 2 9s, I would be better.
Yes.
Except I would have failed.
Big effect. And then so you can get major effect, and then the 3 will get you a increased exposure fallout.
Yeah, let's do that. That seems to be. I mean, I'm definitely more concerned about getting the info than I am about consequences.
Cool. Go ahead and take off 3 checks on that arc.
Under resolution?
Under arcs, there's a checkbox. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's just the clock for it. Yeah, and so that was 9 for effect, you said?
Yes, 9 for effect,
right.
3 for fallout.
Cool, 9 and 3. That's gonna be
very effective. Sometimes careless.
Yeah. So here's what happens. Your exposure is going to go up by 1. So that will take you to whatever you're at +1 to 1. Great.
Yes.
and you get some good information about that. Are you working in the van? Are you working at a lab?
I figure my van, because I figured I've got that all, firewalled and secured and all. It's like
Yeah,
got all my tools, and it's the most secure place to work from.
yeah. So you get some good information on it. You get a real name. The real name is Haley Rose, not a pseudonym, or at least that's the name that you can get off of all the records.
Bold.
It doesn't seem like it's someone else using that as a cover. You trace it to a veterinary clinic up in I don't know, like New Hyde Park, down somewhere.
She's going to use Calvin's affection for cats against him.
No.
And she seems to be either employed or posing as an employee there, or running the phone, through their network or whatever. And there are some other calls to a number that you cannot trace, and that piece of information stands out to you because you can normally trace a lot of shit. And this
right,
like the number these other numbers
bullshit.
she's calling are dead ends.
So we can't trace what the number is that she called, or...
Right? Like it's like a a burner that gets forwarded to something, like whoever she was talking to takes security a lot more seriously than she does.
They're good. They're real good.
Where are the other two?
While the trace is going on?
While the trace is going on.
If Calvin has... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, would y'all have just stayed there till I came back with the info? Or?
I'm wondering. I feel like Calvin's default place is the marina, or the boat. Let's see.
Great. So there's it's a marina. There's not like a ton of traffic, just people on Lake Travis or whatever that have their boats. I'm gonna assume both Bronson and Calvin are there. And I think it is, which one of you has? Yeah, I think it's Bronson that notices there's no Ubers. Yeah, probably. Are there? I don't remember. There's like y'all are kind of like killing time waiting for Amos to come back.
Yeah.
And Bronson, you notice someone who had like parked on the like far side of the parking lot, on a motorcycle, a little sporty thing, and they had like their helmet visors up, and they have binoculars, and they are clearly looking at you.
Oh no.
How do you respond to that?
I think are we always like wearing earpieces?
Probably not always.
Yeah.
I mean, you're both on the boat. You're both like there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd probably just like try to surreptitiously just like knock on the boat and just be like just like to get Calvin's attention. But otherwise, try not to make any big responses. Just be like, oh yeah, I like continue, reading the book I was reading, or be like, hey, we got company.
Yeah, and I think it's just kind of like, I think from that, Calvin realizes it's supposed to be a surreptitious conversation, so he kind of yawns, walks into the cabin, and continues conversing. I don't see it. It's not nearby, right?
Yeah, it's like you can see.
Yeah,
like,
Calvin is
not,
asking
like,
that
hiding. They're just on the far side of the parking lot.
Yeah. On the far. Okay, so are we on the boat or in the marina?
You're like on the boat in the marina.
Oh, okay.
Boat. And so like wherever people park.
Yeah,
we're
parked there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there are other cars. Like I think she's assuming that no one's gonna be watching the parking lot, and there's enough other cars that it's probably more inconspicuous to an average person.
Yeah. So sorry, excuse me. I asked Bronson for further info.
Yeah. It's definitely a woman. She has binoculars, and she just has been casing you for a little while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. uh, relay that information. Like,
Oh man.
maybe I like very casually, you know, stretch, get up from my chair, yawn, and like go below decks and get my binoculars. Was like, peek out a window in the cabin.
Let's see if you can do this without being made.
Yeah.
Let's see. You are Bronson. This sounds like stealth to me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Research, languages, negotiation, coordination, interviewing, forgery. I don't think any of those apply. So let's roll a D100 and see what happens.
See if I can that work. 7 and a 5.
That is a failure.
That's not going to work on my stealth. Okay.
So you still need to assign effect and fallout.
Mm-hmm.
On a failure, effect is how much stress you take.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you still get to choose that because you're not using a skill.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, but I still want a high number for fallout.
You still want a high number for fallout. A lower number for effect is better now.
Right. Okay. So I guess 5 for effect, 7 for fallout.
5 for effect, 7 for fallout. Cool. So
I like bump the binoculars against the window and breaks the window.
Fallout is still medium, so that's good. Let me mark this on the pattern. 5 and 7.
I'm curious. It's just because of the way my brain works. I'm sure you've thought of this. Is there a reason that it works better the way you have it rather than like high always being good for like high fallout and high effect both being better for the player?
They're both better for the player on a success. Effect is like magnitude. So if you succeed, high magnitude good. If you fail, high magnitude bad. That makes sense?
Yeah, but like on mine, what's tripping me was on mine when I did succeed, my brain wants to think, oh, putting a higher number in Fallout is better for me, but it wasn't. It was the opposite.
No, for you, you put a low number in Fallout, which made it bad. You did.
Oh, wait. Yeah. No, I mean,
yeah.
That's what yes, I'm speaking the opposite of what I'm meaning. Because I'm thinking, yeah, I know. My brain thinks, oh, high Fallout means worse Fallout, actually.
Right.
Is what. But I was thinking there must be a reason you have them counterbalance like that. Maybe I'm not seeing.
Partially because when you succeed, you're more likely to have low numbers. So if you have like a skill of 20, you roll a 29 or a 19, one of those numbers is going to be low. Right. Whereas if you have a 90 or something and you roll 88 or 89, that's going to be good. But if you fail, it's going to be bad and okay for one of them. So.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. And still testing it out. Cool. So we have, what do we have here? So 5 effect. So you're taking 2 burn. And that's from stress. And actually, I think it's for more than stress. So the fallout is a 7, which is medium fallout. Something is not what it seems. I think what that is when you get a good look at who it is. Probably the assumption was it was Haley Rose. It is actually Carmen Crosby. That's the last thing you get to look to notice before she pulls out a pistol and starts firing at the boat from across the parking lot. So not going to hit anyone, probably just breaking stuff, causing a panic. And after firing off half a clip, revs it and gets out of there. You can give chase if you want, or you can let her get away.
Chase by a boat.
Yeah.
And I'm still in the van, right?
You're still in the van, yeah. And are you parked at the marina as well?
I would guess so.
Yeah,
because I thought we were all together.
Pop. You hear a 9mm going off.
Because unless, I want, if one of y'all has something you want to do, I want to give you first dibs because I don't want to keep taking all the actions. But
I imagine by the time we got off the boat and found a vehicle and got going,
it's TV chase rules. So
yeah, I suppose.
Because I thought if I heard that, I'd probably jump in the driver's seat of the van and try to run her down, basically.
Yeah, and you definitely see her peeling out on her bike.
Yeah.
If you want to give chase, you definitely can. If you guys want to jump in the van when that happens, you can do that too.
I'm gonna. Okay, so since Heath has a van and Peter has a boat, could I have a Vespa?
You can definitely have a Vespa.
So that's very close. That's it's on the boat. So I'm just I've got it there, so I can follow.
The most unexciting ramp jump ever.
Throw me my helmet. I'm still in range. Yeah, so I'm definitely chasing.
Fantastic. Chasing on the Vespa. Fantastic. Great. So what's this going to be? This is going to be
Calvin is checking out the boat to make sure it's not going to start sinking.
Yeah, right.
I think there's at least one broken window.
There's no holes to plug.
As seaworthy as it was before. Driving. You don't have a driving okay, but finesse or focus. How are you chasing her? On the Vespa? Are you or violence maybe? Could be you are trying to run her down.
That is a funny idea.
I think finesse makes the most sense. Precision, dexterity, physical skill.
Yeah, and I think also I'm trying to keep a low profile.
Yeah.
Yes, I've probably forgotten my gun also.
You might have it. That's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think so. One of the things I was thinking about doing is when you start, everyone kind of picks a signature piece of gear. Michael Weston has a sweet car. Fiona has C4 all the time.
Oh yeah.
And so I think that is a permanent piece of gear you get that if it gets damaged through fallout or whatever, it doesn't get destroyed, but you have to it'll come back next session or something. So since you have your Vespa in your personal gear there, you can throw this on your roll if you want to. So putting up a piece of gear before you roll will let you re-roll one of the dice if you want, but it will become susceptible to fallout.
Yeah, let's do it.
Great.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll me
okay. So I have a
six. So you can choose to re-roll one of those sixes if you want.
And I always said finesse.
So you're trying to roll under finesse, which is
45.
45, and that is a failure. That is a failure, fortunately. But
so
you can re-roll one of those dice. And presumably the first one.
Nope. Still
bad.
Still 5 and a 6. Okay.
So what happens when you chase a motorcycle on a Vespa?
Fair.
Yeah. So that's medium fallout and medium effect. You're going to take 2 more burn for this. And I think that looks like her, she's on a Kawasaki. You probably got your Vespa tricked out a little bit, so it's actually you could have a chance chasing. But she not only is able to maneuver better in the city, I think, but if you're out by the lake, And so there's like the big long roads,
Oh no.
and I think like there's she goes over you guys go over a hill, and when you crest the hill, you see that she is kind of like skidded out on the opposite side and is coming back towards you. Um, and she has her pistol drawn
Oh God.
and like pops off a few as she passes you, hits a tire or tank or whatever. You go into a skid and take 2 burn, and we'll mark off your Vespa for this one. You can get it back next time.
I'll just put an X next to the Vespa.
Yeah.
Gone for now.
I do not believe that makes your. I decided to do exposure differently. Double check. Yeah, exposure's fine. Just something goes weird.
So I'm just
what is not what it's
on the side of the road going like, this is a classic. What are you
What there?
what kind of a monster? I'm glad I got the cartels on you.
And I think the thing that is not what it seems here is that as you are kind of brushing yourself off and picking up your bike and everything, we didn't have drones back then, good ones anyway. I think there's another bike that's kind of like parked in the tree line that heads the opposite way. Someone else was following Carmen. Cool. So that's that.
Drones became commercially available in the early to mid 2000s.
So is it still since his attempt failed? Is it possible that I had been following as well, and like in a TV moment, my attempt to ram her comes out like, like basically you don't. I see it cinematic, like the show. This has all been about his chasing her, and then he skids, and then he's like, and everyone's like, "Oh no, it won!" And then van, coming over.
If you want to try that, I'm all for it. Yep, for sure.
Yeah, because I think my gut after hearing the gunshots was just like, take him down.
Go towards the danger.
Take him down with the vehicle.
Fantastic.
Figure it out later.
Let's see. So I think that is going to be probably finesse again, right? If you're driving.
Yeah, I can see that.
And your sweet van is your gear. So if you want to put up your sweet gear for the roll, that's up to you.
Do I want to put up my sweet gear for the roll?
Does the van have a name? Or do you not?
I don't think it does. I think like I've been thinking about it, but it's just always been the sweet van.
Nice.
And nothing ever seems to like stick. I'll be like, is it out? No.
Do we have anything written on it to like pretend to be some sort of service or something?
Or it's just like different magnetic placards you put on.
I think it's one of those, even though it's just, I mean, I think it'd be even vintage by this time frame, but one of those, more like the 70s van with the bubble windows. Nice. And in like a tan with a stripe down the side kind of thing. It's a sweet van, man.
It's just a sweet van.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I can't decide. I want to. Yeah, I will. I will. I will use the van.
All right. Let's see that roll.
I was trying to decide whether he'd be too precious about it, and so he'd hold back a little bit and not use a van. But I think it's the heat of the moment. So he's more like, "Yeah, come on, van, we're gonna do this," and has a faith in sweet van of doing the job.
Sweet van.
Come on, sweet van.
So I'm trying a D100 under my finesse is what we're going for here.
That's right.
And let's just start with that. Is that a D100?
Does it say
I just
D100 where you
clicked
clicked
it and to roll it again.
Did you roll a 3?
It says DX. I'm gonna try rolling.
DX.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it
My-
always says DX.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it has D100 down in your little DX box, then that's D100.
Yeah.
So
Did
Well,
you
let me
click
see.
on the?
three?
Well, I used my pre-saved D1. It's the same one I rolled
Mhm.
last time.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if I guess it doesn't show the leading 0 if it's
Yeah.
only
So I guess you get a 0 and a 3. One good, one bad.
but I succeed.
Yeah, definitely succeed. So do you want do you want a lot of effect and a little fallout, or a lot of fallout, sorry, a lot of effect and
Oh,
fallout, or little effect and
But
no fallout?
also, I'm using
You
my
can also
vehicle.
reroll one. Yeah.
Yeah. So the 0 counts as
Reroll
a
that
10,
0.
right? So that's maximum. Is
Yeah,
that how it works?
that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So then I'd want to
reroll
reroll the 3
Nice.
to maybe not get it. So I'd be just rolling a regular D10 for that, right?
Just a regular D10. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, got a little better.
Or
Yeah. So do you want effective or less fallout?
Yeah, we're going effective. We're
All right.
going with a 10
Oh.
effect. And which makes sense in a way that ramming someone with a van would get me some fallout,
It
probably.
does.
oh man.
It does. Great. This is working out great.
But slightly less bad than before.
Cool. So put 3 ticks on the Carla arc, because that is great. Great effect there. And that 4 will get you.
Wait, on the Carmen, not on the Alyssa.
Carmen. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah.
put
I
it
was like,
on.
wow, we got a long way on solving Alyssa's problems.
Oh, let me take those back off. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just thinking. Take those back off. This is on the Karma on the loose.
Yeah. Carmen's on the loose.
Oh.
Great. So also increase your exposure by 1.
Can't imagine why. All I did
Yeah.
was ram somebody with a van.
Yeah. And
There are a bunch of gunshots.
Yeah, right.
I think what happens. So first tell me, you fucking paste Carla. How you describe that to me? How does that, like, what is the physical tragedy that happens there?
I think as she's like sitting there, after she just took out Bronson and is kind of like, hey, sucker. The van sort of like comes over an embankment on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, bam, pegs her. Kind of, lands on the other side of the road where it kind of screeches to a halt. I don't know her status, but
she's not looking great.
Yeah,
she's not dead,
I mean,
but she's
the thing I would immediately do is then jump out of the van and like make sure to grab her gun or whatever from her and make sure she's, while she's incapacitated, since I don't know how badly, make sure she's disarmed and shit. And then
you can do that.
Call in my buds. I got her.
Unconscious. And I think part of the fallout is that you hear sirens.
Uh-oh.
The cops are on their way.
Can I see all of this from the boat, or have they gotten far enough?
I think they've gotten a little ways off on the road. But you do hear the sirens coming.
But am I walking my Vespa close by?
You're probably a little ways away, but we can have you
Okay.
close by if it's fun.
If possible, I kind of think my gut would be to round up Bronson and Carla in the van and GTFO back to the boat.
All right.
It's a heat of the moment kind of situation. I'm like, make sure Bronson's okay. Just like, we got grab her, put her in the van. We got to get out of here. Back to the boat.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, she's not doing great. And you can't really be that delicate with her, but she'll live. Yeah, let's get you back on the boat.
We'll figure this out back in the boat.
Let's take our first commercial break here. How about that?
All right.
Let's do 5 minutes ish.
Thank you, 5.
Cool.
Alrighty. Somewhere. Cool. So, taking Carmen back to the boat.
Figuring it out there.
All right. What is the scene when she comes to?
I was wondering if any of us have any contacts with medical backgrounds.
Oh
I
shit.
was just looking. I don't think I do. Just trying to remember. No, none of mine really apply. Well, I imagine we've tried to. I imagine we do our best to make sure she wasn't dying, and then but we'd probably still tie her up. I would think, right?
Yeah, she's TV hurt. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she comes to and she's like,
We're out in the middle of town lake.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, great. She's like, yeah, she doesn't say anything. She's just mad.
If she had a phone on her, I'd be analyzing the fuck out of that.
Ooh, yeah. Let's have a phone analysis roll. Definitely has a phone.
It's not. I was trying to remember in my head. I'm like, this is back in these days. So it's not like an iPhone.
No, iPhones had come out, but I don't think they were all over the place yet. Sounds like analysis. Sounds like diagnostics.
I'm just gonna make all the rolls tonight.
Yeah.
Survey says, hey,
Wow.
that's definitely a success.
That's a success.
Um,
and there's a high and a low. So,
oh boy,
lots of effects or lots of or less fallout.
I'm gonna go counter to my usual. Put the high in fallout. My thinking being that she's probably like super careful about shit and probably has her phone locked down, pretend there's not like a lot of evidence, and there's probably not a lot to be found on her phone because she's not an idiot.
Cool. So you do get one mark on the Carmen arc because you did succeed. And the calls, like the call log goes back mostly to folks at Cobb Solutions, who are now deceased. And a lot of numbers with a +52 in front of them, making incoming calls. Those are from Mexico.
He's running drugs or tacos.
I think. Does her wallet have any insurance information?
She's not carrying a wallet.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess when she comes to, he'll be like, I didn't name my Vespa because I know
no.
I know she's not a person. I know it's not a person.
Well, then you need a sweet Vespa.
But I want you to know I'm not going to forgive this anytime soon.
Throw me in the lake if you're going to throw me in the lake.
Also, I was just looking at our sheet. I'm a handler. Heath is an engineer, and only Peter's a field operative.
Yep.
I think when she says that, I like turn the other two, and I'm like, "Are we gonna throw in the lake?"
A long beat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know what our plan was.
Hmm.
Wait, I have some. Oh, interviewing. I have an interviewing A-OK.
Oh, you do.
Don't know. Yeah,
And you do have a very high charm.
we do have a very high charm. Thank you for noticing.
You are very charming.
I remember when I decided to put those extra points into charm instead of violence, which I've been regretting ever since. But um, gosh, how does this work? Okay, wait, what information do we want from her? Who's running
Good
her?
question.
What she wants? Besides
I mean, yeah.
who she's calling?
Besides revenge.
Yeah.
And those calls from Mexico are incoming calls.
Hmm.
No outgoing calls.
Yeah, I guess what I'd want to know at this point is like what my character would want to know is like, is there a way out of this that is not
Hmm.
throwing her in the lake?
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
I think
there a resolution here?
I want to pull up a chair and to be like, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Obviously, um, we were hired to do a job. You were hired to do a job. There's no reason for any of us to take this personally.
I thought you just said you weren't ever going to forgive her for the sweet Vespa.
That was a personal choice she made. No one hired her to hurt my Vespa. But maybe I shouldn't have chased, because that sets us off on the wrong foot. We're not hunter and hunted. We're professionals. So as professionals, let's make this a business arrangement. What is it that we have that you want?
I mean, you're the guys who are working with the cartels, right? You sent the thugs after me? And sorry about that, by the way. Hire new ones, hire better ones. So I guess you have to do
Cartel?
the job yourself.
Cartel? That doesn't sound like us.
I've been following you.
Oh, that cartel. Yes.
Yeah, I know about Marmolejo. I mean, I didn't kill those guys outright like you. I asked a few questions before. I mean, you're being a little bit more theatrical about it, but do what you have to do.
Me? Theatrical? I I've
A look of shock delivered to the other two.
guys, do I come off as theatrical? This seems well, be that as it may, how can we move forward here? You've taken your revenge.
You can let me go and call your goons off.
And in return,
I don't know what you want from me.
I want
I wasn't the brains of the operation.
That's what we want. We want the brains.
I'm afraid they're splattered all over Rio Grande.
So one of the people you worked with was the brains.
Yeah, you got the cartel to murder them. I get it. It's part of the gig.
Yeah, we're all adults here. It's a messy business.
Look, will one of you guys throw me in the lake, please?
It's not that messy a business, okay? We've got options here. So let's say we let you free. Where do you go from here? You've got some money stashed in hidden account somewhere.
You want money? I can get you money.
No,
We want
no.
you to stop following and shooting at us is what we want.
What? You
Alternately, are you
okay?
looking for work?
I would be gesturing if my hands were untied,
Oh, no.
but you're the ones that have sent hitmen after me. If we remember the order of things that happened.
Well, you did invent cartel material for
Yeah.
Paul, what's his name?
Yeah, and does that has nothing to do with you.
It involved people related to us.
So your solution is just to murder everyone involved? Cool. Get on with it then.
We did not. That was not our. We gave no one any instructions to murder anyone. That's not. They're not under our control.
Oh, I see. You only pulled the trigger and held the gun. The bullet's the thing that actually blew Chester's brain across the mural. Very nice mural. They're gonna have to clean off now.
Let's not bicker and argue about who killed who.
Oh God.
I'm kidding. Little Monty Python.
So you're saying this business operation, it was just your team.
I mean, what are you asking?
Are you sure that there was no one telling, what was his name?
Chester.
With the brains?
I
Chester.
don't remember his
Chester?
name. Like, we'll call him Chester for now.
So Chester came up with all this? Chester wasn't taking orders from someone?
For funding.
Let's make an interviewing roll.
Yay.
How are you coming at her? Is this what charm looks like?
Yeah, this,
Are
I
you
mean,
threatening
this is,
her?
I don't know what this is. I'm not really, um, this reminds me of a game once where I was like playing someone with a very high charisma and I like, called someone a dick. And the GM like rolled and was like, you know what? You kind of agree with him. Like you are being a dick. I'm like, yes, high charisma. I don't really feel that I'm being charming. I don't know. This is more, well,
Or is this more
what is this?
analysis?
Both? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's
Okay.
make an analysis roll then.
Okay. I love that I just keep changing the verb. I was watching the detectives. No, following. Yeah, now I'm interviewing them. I got a 5 and a 9.
5 and a 9, which is
A fail for my analysis.
fail for your analysis.
Either
but
way.
since you are using interviewing, you can
Yes.
choose to succeed by narrating a little spycraft.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So,
Yay.
but
Yeah,
like,
mechanic.
I don't know if you've seen Burn Notice, but there are bits in there where he's like doing a thing. Is like, when you're a spy, and then describes a bit of the spycraft he's doing as he's doing the thing. So,
Yeah.
what like psychological interviewing techniques like describe that?
Yeah.
If you want to
when
succeed,
you're a
you can choose
spy,
to fail.
when you're a spy, sometimes the thing people least expect is for you to just ask honest questions and show them that you don't know things. And they'll actually fill things in to be helpful or to show how important they are or, just to revel in how much they know more than you.
Nice.
Uh,
What are your assignments going to be here? You got a 5 and a 9.
Oof.
Middle.
I'm really driving this guy like a stolen car. Yeah, let's do 9 for effect and 5 for blowback. Or
Great.
what do we
So
call
9
that
for
again?
effect will get you 3 ticks on the Carmen arc, and 5 is something is not what it seems. So I think you have made it clear that maybe with your questions that you are not actually the ones directing the cartel. You're not like the next level above. Um, that you are just some guys who got caught up in this. And she says, look, I think we're in the same position here. I got hired on with those other two jokers to provide security for their operation. I wasn't really involved in getting things set up or even doing the dirty work of manufacturing whatever they're manufacturing. But being security involves knowing what's going on. And I did overhear a few calls. There's no names. They kept saying green sky. I looked into it. I don't know what it is, but I think if you're looking for the people who hired us or put the group together, that might be a thread to pull. I wasn't able to make any headway, but you guys are clearly better than I am at this. So,
Do you want us to make it look like you're dead in the system so they stop trying to kill you?
Yes. And by you mean not actually killing me? Just
No. Make you look dead in the system.
Save some records.
Why would you do that?
Well, because
Professional courtesy.
Exactly. You helped us out, and as we said, it was never our intent was to stop the harm to certain people. It was never our intent to get a bunch of people killed. It's not our, and so if we can prevent, since we did have a hand in pulling the trigger, as you say, I wouldn't mind having a hand in unloading the gun.
You can start by untying me. Look, if I try to swim out of here, I'm dead. So I'm not going anywhere.
We should untie her.
I mean, I guess.
Go towards the danger.
Look, we're just going to be straight up with you here. The only reason we're hesitant is because, like, none of us are big fighters.
Yeah, I can tell.
I mean, if you're staying in the area and interested in freelance work in the future, you'd be surprised how many times our hiring pool comes from people who tried to kill us.
Do you have a preferred name for your new identity? You look like a Sheila.
Sheila, I'm not Australian. Brittany.
All right.
Brittany Dragon.
If that's what you want, sounds like it might have a little attention getting, but I mean, I would take a notice if I saw a Brittany Dragon somewhere. I'm just saying, but it's your choice.
Brittany Tennille, then.
There you go. That's pretty innocuous. Yeah.
Oh, you want like some sort of title? What if you were Captain Brittany Tennille?
Sure, whatever gets the cartels off my back.
Yeah, and to Calvin, I'm like, this is what charm looks like. now we're doing the work.
It is weirdly charming.
Carmen was killed in a hit and run by the lake.
Yeah, and maybe like your van is sweet, and that Vespa is not innocuous. Maybe the cops have interviewed a few people around, and they're like, yeah, they dragged a like that. You can see the van has a big smash in the front, and George, the caretaker, says that they dragged an unconscious lady onto the boat. Like Austin, but
Oh shit.
how do you convince the cops that that she is dead, and B, you did not kill her?
Oh, Jesus. Well, could it be that the cops, I guess there's no way to finesse this.
Here's an idea that's probably not supported by the mechanics, but we might be able to have fun with the mechanics. I'm thinking of one of those like collaborative roles where like when the cops show, maybe y'all have to keep them talking long enough for
While
me
you
to put records into the hospital and morgue, that oh
Mm.
yeah, Jane Doe was brought in,
well,
time of death.
I mean, if this is happening pretty quickly, like one of us could like try to smuggle Sheila out while the other one is talking to the cops,
That's
and the other
Brittany.
one is fixing. Yes,
Yeah.
Brittany, not Sheila. Sorry.
I think faking the records is pretty trivial for someone with your
Oh.
skills.
Mhm.
Ben, your actual name is Bronson.
P and Show.
You're pretty charming, so interviewing the cops would be thinking, let's have Calvin sneak
Sneak Carmen out.
Take Brittany off the boat.
Brittany, right?
Yeah. Which sounds like stealth to me.
Yep. I have a solid 45 in.
Do you think? I mean, infiltration is not it.
It's not exfiltration, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's not exfiltration. Yeah, I think it's just a straight up stealth roll.
Could he burn the boat if he needs to re-roll one of the die?
Tell me how you are going to use the boat to smuggle her out if you want to re-roll.
Okay, this is dumb.
Isn't everything we do?
Can I lean on impersonation
Who are
as
you
an area of
impersonating?
knowledge? Sorry?
Tell me more.
I'm pretending that like I am, of course, Calvin Reese, and this is my daughter, and she's gotten a bit drunk at the marina bar.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
It's so
Impersonation.
Oh no, I'm sorry. So I'm rolling a D100.
Yep, trying to get under 45.
Okay.
Fun.
Rolling a D100, 61.
That is not it.
No.
But you do succeed because do your little spycraft thing with your impersonation.
Oh, yeah.
When you're a cop, you have certain expectations that somebody who gets hit in a hit and run is going to die, stay on site, or not have the constitution to walk away. And that means a lot of other things fall into place. All you need to do as a spy is present an answer that makes more sense. What makes more sense? A near superhuman woman walked off getting hit by a van, or another Lake Austin child of privilege had too many mimosas Saturday afternoon?
Nice. Yeah, so you're able to spirit her off. Since you use spycraft, you succeed, but I get to assign your dice.
Oh no.
So I'm going to put a 1 in Fallout.
So really bad Fallout is
a really bad Fallout. You'll increase your exposure.
Yeah. Fine.
And oh yeah, I got it.
Oh no.
But you get standard effect. So that is 2 dots on the Carmen clock.
And my exposure is up to 2 or 1? Or...
to 2, I believe. Whatever.
0 to 2. Cool.
Oh, no, did you have 0 before? Then it goes up.
I had 0 before.
Yeah.
Up by 1. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you already put ticks on the Carmen clock?
I did not put any ticks on the Carmen clock.
Boom, boom. Cool. Sweet. There is one more tick left there. So I think I'm trying out a thing here. So I think to keep an episode length, I think when you work on the minor plots, I start ticking off the track for the mission from the other direction. So it's kind of a race. Yeah. You can still so it'll finish off either way. I think whoever finishes it decides whether it goes good or bad. So part of the fallout here. After the cops leave and Carmen is sequestered away somewhere, I think she left her phone behind and it rings. And it's one of the numbers that had been calling.
Am I in the room right now when that?
This is after the cops are all taken care of, so it's
okay.
Whoever.
And so all 3 of us.
I did have it hooked up to my computer, so I get because I was
yeah,
cracking her phone, so that's probably why it's still here. Because
yeah.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm Brittany now.
Oh, hey, Bronson, you have languages. You should answer the phone in Spanish.
Ooh.
Dígame.
Sure.
You do have languages.
I mean,
yeah.
Probably
it is in Spanish. It is a very angry gentleman. I don't know if Carmen speaks Spanish or not, but I think she got the tone that whoever was on the phone is very angry with them, with her. And what she didn't pick up before was that, and you can hear like music on the radio, some Red Shower music, and they're clearly in a vehicle. And they are talking too fast for you to respond. They're just ranting angrily. And the gist of it is, we know where you are, Buddha. We're gonna finish the job. Say your prayers. I think if anyone is looking outside, you can see a couple pickup trucks coming down the road and squealing into the parking lot. What would you like to do?
Where is Brittany's gone, right?
Brittany's gone, yeah. To wherever safe place.
Okay. Can I disguising my voice, putting on some dumb
and they have hung up the phone after the threat, so they're not on the line anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so they're
you're muted.
Pickup trucks are just headed to the marina.
They're headed to the marina.
Tell them we killed her.
Yeah. Well, if they were still on the phone, I would have said
when they approached the boat.
Yeah.
Which
we're not going to be able to get away at this point.
Yeah. I mean, 2 or 3 pickup trucks, 3 pickup trucks. A few guys come out each. They are armed. They are large. They have sunglasses. Pistols and shotguns mostly. And like one guy who's clearly in charge, kind of like is telling people to fan out and check the boats. And they will find you directly.
Carmen es morte.
Yeah, we have her phone.
But there's nothing else. Like they just meet us.
Yeah.
Well, one of us talked to the contact.
Yeah.
We hit her with my van and dumped her in the ocean.
So what they know is that we're the ones that tipped them off to Carmen
Yeah.
being
Why would
their
we
problem.
shelter her?
So yeah,
Oh, I thought they were after Carmen.
they're after Carmen.
They followed her phone, right?
Yeah, they followed her phone.
Oh shit. Okay,
Okay,
so
so-
that's what they're tracking. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think a couple of them approach the inside treader,
Yeah.
bang on the side. What's your response?
Uh,
I mean, I would
Calvin's
think
boat, so-
cooperate.
He's got to
Yeah.
invite them in, right?
go
But
towards
again,
the
I
danger.
think our story between each other. My suggestion is
Yeah.
like we killed her
Yeah,
with
we
the
have her
van,
phone because she's
dumped her in
dead.
the ocean.
Check the records.
That's and yeah, check the records.
Yeah.
Great. Who wants to make that call?
No habla.
I
mean,
Alyssa
that's
does have a 70 charm.
Is that a
Languages.
okay? I was gonna say, is that charm or finesse? Yeah, I guess charm.
I think finesse is more physical.
No hablo española.
Okay. Are you ready? What am I trying to get under? Under 70. Yeah, sure. What are the chances?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Nice 6
under 70.
Is that your first success of the
I
round?
think so. My first, possibly of the whole game, of the whole campaign. But they've always felt like successes. Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's go eight for effect.
8 for effect. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will finish off the Carmen clock. They believe you. You hand over her phone. They call it just to make sure it's the one. It is the one. This is all happening in Spanish, of course. You did the 8 for the effect, right?
Yes.
Cool. So a 6 is going to get you a medium on the fallout. Exposure does not increase, but there is something happening that is not what it seems. 8 and 6. Great. And the thing that is not what it seems is
They're doing so many things that are not what they seem.
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing is what it seems.
Yeah. Cartels fuck off. I think they call up Rodolfo just to verify your story. He's like, yeah, they're cool. If they say they killed Carmen, like they're the ones that gave me the info anyway, so all good.
Why would they lie to you twice?
Why would they lie to you?
That would be stupid.
And so they leave the phone. Yeah, and so 2 things happen. The first is that you get a call from Sebastian. And Sebastian
on the Carmen phone?
No, just on your regular.
Oh, okay.
Sebastian's like, where have you guys been? Haley called me. She wants me to get something out of the evidence locker for her. If I don't do it by the end of the day, tomorrow or whatever after shift, I'm fucked. You gotta do something. The other thing that happens is that there is a call on Carmen's phone. Can I get one of you just to roll a d10?
I'll do it. 1 second.
I feel like you rolled the least.
Hey, I'm sure this will be great.
He saved up all his luck just for this.
Exactly.
7.
7, great.
The best number.
Lucky 7.
Put 2 ticks on the who's behind Carmen's team.
Okay.
Um, and you, the call is a voice that is clearly going through a modulator. Difficult to tell, male, female, young, old. And it says, before you even say anything,
Yeah.
says, Mr. Reese, you have your effectiveness has not decreased since your time in the field. However, this is the end of this investigation. Do you understand?
Sure. No further questions.
Good.
I'm just a man with a boat.
Please convey the seriousness of this to your colleagues.
Sure thing. I think, yeah, he's kind of so scared that he's treating everything in his most like blithe socialite mode. So I think, sure thing, a fake little laugh.
We don't like loose ends. And that's when you hear pop, 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 pop in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Someone has opened fire from the tree line with some sort of automatic weapon.
Oh God.
And has taken out about half the cartel guys. The rest of them pile into one of the trucks and tear off, and that truck explodes.
Jesus.
Well played.
Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Reese. The phone goes dead.
I think Calvin just kind of drops it, staring 1,000-yard stare out at the cops who have all turned around.
So wait, which phone did that come in on?
That came in on Carla's phone. Carmen's phone.
Carmen's
That
phone.
was on Carmen's phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you know, if Amos pokes into it at all, this is one of those untraceable numbers.
And they wanted us to lay off which of the many cases we're investigating.
They just said that you're done following this trail.
The Carmen Trail and the Cobb Securities Trail.
Green Sky. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I think that's the end of the episode.
So just on a meta level,
yeah,
was that just the ending to one of the arcs, or was that a different arc, them telling us to stop pursuing other arc?
The minor arcs will come up as you get leads to the major arc, and then every time one of the minor arcs wraps up, you're gonna get advancement on the major arc. So this is your first lead on the major arc.
Got you. Okay.
Because you finished up the Carmen thing. And I'm going to change that from who's behind Carmen's team to who or what is Green Sky.
So they do not want us pursuing Green Sky anymore.
They do not want you pursuing that at all. Yes.
I bet we're gonna.
Very well may.
Or do we just go like, hey, let's just not pursue the major arc, guys? They said quit.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Let's have a nice life.
Let's see. Bookkeeping. You're going to take I think it's going to be Calvin is going to take Carmen or Brittany to Neil as connection.
Oh, okay.
At a 1.
Let's see here. Let's see here.
Wait, so I failed a stealth roll. I failed a, what was that? Driving roll? Is that finesse? I don't remember.
And because you didn't finish off the brother arc, your connection with Alyssa is going to drop by 1.
Sorry, what was that again?
Because you didn't complete the mission, the job, your connection with Alyssa is going to drop by one
Oh, okay.
because her brother is stressed
Screwed.
out and probably dumping on her. Yeah, Heath, you didn't fail with the sweep ban, right?
No, I did not fail. No.
Cool. So you don't need to mark that.
Oh, I thought I just marked it because I used it to
Oh
reroll.
no, it's only if you fail. So
Oh.
basically, the Vespa needs to get fixed next time for it to work again.
Would that happen in between episodes?
Yeah,
Or
we can say it happens in between. It's a Vespa. It's probably fine.
So since I didn't fail and I
Hmm.
don't mark it off, does that mean I could have used it again for a roll?
I think we use the like the signature gear like once per episode. Because
Right.
otherwise you can just like keep hitting that button.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought I was marking
Yeah.
it off to signify that I thought it was like
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
in whatever that game was with our things where you mark it off and you've used it now.
The between or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's it for bookkeeping. Yeah, sweet. That's that then. I'm gonna take a look. So there's a redacted tab on the far right there. This is the pattern. So this is the like conspiracy map kind of thing.
Okay.
And I've been going back and forth different ways to deal with this, but I think I've landed on something that is going to actually work. Before I was like, oh, if they roll doubles or if like they roll exactly their skill or something, it's just never going to do anything good. So basically, every time you roll and assign effect and fallout, effect is columns, fallout is rows. And so when you do a thing, that gets added to the pattern. These just kind of hang out here as strings until you roll something that has something in it. And that's going to kick off whatever that is and tie that thing into the big conspiracy. So like if someone, a couple episodes down the line rolled a 1 and a 3, Dixie Lamar would show up as like an operative or something, and be like, ha, idiots, got you guys. If somehow it hits a third time, it explodes and kicks off the squares next to it, which could just cause a giant clusterfuck. And then if one in 100 million chance or whatever, you hit it a fourth time, whoever does that gets taken out of the game permanently. They are out of the show. Does not seem like it's going to happen, but it's a fun thing to dangle in front of someone. And I think I'm kind of like feeling out what the shape of it looks like, but I think because there are certain combinations of things that you're going to do more often, like, oh, I always want, like, if someone's like, oh, I'm always going to take high effect and low fallout, or vice versa, like those, that like quadrant's going to light up more. So I think like player facing wise, I want people to see like which ones are marked off, so you can kind of use that to make those decisions. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just a secret GM thing that you get to chuckle at behind your GM screen. Still working at. I think the fun part of that is like the callbacks that get kicked off. And I think the amount of rolling that we're doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 rolls a session, give or take, like a roll every 15 minutes, basically. I think that's a good amount for 100 squares. So over the course of however the birthday problem works out. It's not exactly that, but yeah.
It's a Bernoulli trial thing. Yeah. So if we did 100, we would have a 63% chance of.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just curious how that's going to work out, and we'll when we play test more, we'll find out more.
Or maybe it is a birthday problem thing. Now I got to think about it.
Yeah, yeah. I can just run some random trial too.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do stars and wishes then. Let's go left to right. Start with Ben.
Stars for, I mean, do you remember in the movie Top Secret when one of the KGB guys has a stamp that says "Find him and kill him"?
Mhm.
Yeah. So yes, stars for everyone. Uh, like leaning into what was the line about like when Peter you started saying like this is probably a bad idea, and Heath is like, when do we not do that?
Yeah,
You
towards
know?
the danger.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that that impulse is especially strong in this genre.
Mhm.
Like, most of the time we're just like I want to say like no feedback, or like no blowback, or just like no effect. I'm like, well, you know what? Yes, let's make this matter and make our lives worse.
Yeah.
And I think as a group we've decided that for most of the stuff, and I think that works really well. Yeah, Mark, for keeping things moving, and in genre, and reminding us also of the genre about like this is a TV chase, this
Yeah.
is a TV interrogation. You know, these are TV cops.
Yeah.
Like yeah, we just have to fast talk someone. Yeah, so stars for all of that. Wishes. Um, uh, I'm curious about some of the things that we haven't touched on mechanically all that much,
Mhm.
like burn and exposure.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think the burn is going to affect. One of those is affecting. Oh yeah. So those interact with connections. So
mhm,
if your exposure is equal to or higher the value of one of your connections, you can't
mhm,
use them for gear or rolls.
yeah.
And if your burn goes above one, then you need to do a personal scene with them to figure shit out,
Mhm, mhm.
which may lower your burn or may make things worse. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, we didn't
But
do a
I'd like
lot
to
of.
see more relationship stuff too.
Well, yeah, I was going to say like, we didn't do a lot of connections. We were really like, I mean, someone shot at us, and so we
Yeah.
followed that lead. Um, yeah, no, so yeah, I'm just curious about some of that mechanical stuff and how that reinforces the narrative, or
Yeah.
if we're just really good at narrative. Uh,
Yeah, and I
uh,
think making that the clock chase more clear.
mhm,
'Cause we did this was like a minor arc episode. We like
mhm.
got the job, and they're like, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
making that clear so like there's incentive to only have a couple beats of the minor arc in each
Hmm.
episode.
Yeah.
That'll let you focus more on relationship stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting discovery.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you're in the middle of your wishes, not mine.
No. But yeah, that. I think that gets to something I was thinking about in terms of like balancing the mission and the minor arc.
Yeah,
We really yeah, we leaned into finding the person who was shooting us. Oh yes, also Star. I think we solved that very nicely.
yes,
Like also like very in genre of
and yeah, got a connection out of it.
like this was a villain, but we really like the actress. So
Yeah.
like
The dailies are
everyone's
just
gonna
lighting up on
yeah,
this.
yeah,
So.
yeah. So like yes,
Characters
like
welcome.
no one talk about like Loki in New York. Like everything's cool. Yeah. I think that I'll pass it on to Heath.
Oops, like,
Yeah, I overall like I just think it's just it's a fun game. So what matters most, it's just fun. And it's like enough mechanics to make it feel gamey, but also loosey-goosey enough that's like, I don't know, it's got a good balance to it. It just feels fun. Yeah, and like so far, I can't think of anything about it that has like I can't think of anything that's felt like frustrating or kind of like, nah, that kind of sucks or that's sort of annoying or whatever.
The numbers were sort of a bugaboo, right?
Yeah, I mean that's just a very minor thing. Like
Yeah. Sorry,
to no, it's a good point though, because I mean in my mind, like just the way my brain works, for some reason, I always have to like stop and think about it and be like, wait, I want hi there and hi there. Yeah, I don't know why. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like
yeah,
it's just a small speed bump where I always have to kind of stop and go, wait, what do I want and where? Okay, it's not, but once we've done that a few times, that may very well go away. The other thing is, and I'm just thinking out loud, like, I don't know how I feel about the opposite count clock. I don't know that I don't like it either. Like, I just was like, not sure how I feel about it. Might be cool, maybe not. Because it was kind of a bummer to be like, oh, because I also didn't really necessarily see.
Yeah, and I didn't let you guys know about that ahead of time. I kind of like did that on the fly.
When like this episode, I just can't really see another way for it to have gone. Like it would have been weird, just be like, oh, well, leave her alone. Someone shot at us, ran away. But anyway, back to the mission.
And that's kind of how like on Burn Notice, that minor arc is usually like at the beginning they're like, we need to find out a thing, and then in the middle they're like, here's how we're gonna do the thing, and then the end they're like, we did the thing, and so like you get like 2-ish rolls worth of of stuff. So yeah.
And so how does it? What dictates when you count it down the other way? Every tick we get on a minor, you get opposite us in
whenever
the
you
major?
make progress on a minor, I put a tick on the mission.
The same number or just a tick? Like, so if I get 3 ticks on the Carmen.
Yeah, just one tick.
Okay. Because it seemed like that filled up really fast against us.
Yeah, you did 7 ticks. You did 7 rolls on the minor arc.
Yeah, so and again, it might be cool, but it's just it was one of those sentences and I was like, I'll have to see how that feels in the long run.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to like make that like a limit, like you can only do 2 rolls on your minor arc in a session, or like make that a hard limit or something. But I like that a session is 10 ticks long. Whichever way you're coming at it. But that's definitely worth playing with. See how that feels.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, I'm having a good time. I think it's fun.
See?
I think that's it.
Cool. Peter?
So many stars. Stars for everyone for just like going, like this is reiterating Ben's point of just going whole hog towards the story. I'm sure Mark could have finessed whatever we have done into making a story, but it felt like we kept going, like Ben was saying, we're going to take the blowback here. We're going to untie Carmen. We're going to chase after her. It's like kept making choices that went dead into the story, and that made me very happy. Lots of mechanical stuff I have stars for Mark. I absolutely love using spycraft as a way of changing something if it's in your area of knowledge. Like, I think anybody who hears about a Burn Notice inspired RPG is going to be like, do I get to do voiceovers? And yeah, just even getting to use it just the once was a real delight for me. I'm really looking forward to how the pattern plays out.
Yeah.
One thing I like about the racing ticks is this idea of taking the problem of how do you balance out the larger arc with the individual stories and kind of surfacing it as a mechanic for players to themselves metagame out compromises of like, okay, we have a chance here to make a lot of progress on this.
Yeah.
It's gonna kind of fuck us on the job we're trying to do this week.
Yeah.
So as you said, I'm very excited about lots of things. Love watching how the overall arc is playing out. It's got that very Bird Notice feeling of you did this, now you found out about this, now you're kind of chasing something up the chain. My wish is to find out like kind of the elevator that keeps lurching down. I want to know how Green Sky is suddenly worse. Well, like we got a good that was an amazing out with the cartel getting taken out of just like these people don't mess around, and I just want to have more moments of like, oh no, we should have stopped like 5 episodes ago and let this be.
And like why didn't they hit you? If they
yeah.
Like what's special about you? Yeah.
Other things to see. I'd love to meet more of our connections.
Yeah.
I think that always seems fun. I would love to see like since Carmen is testing so well with audiences, how she reiterates in this, and I want to see I wish to see the pattern get triggered at some point.
Yeah.
Just to see how that mechanic works out. So yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
That's all.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun. It's really easy to play with this group. And one of my challenges is to codify some of the things I'm doing so that this game can work without me running it.
Yeah.
Because there's like I literally just watched all of Burn Notice. I'm gonna start on Leverage. And like I have a lot of that story structure baked into my brain right now. And so it's easy for me to kind of like massage it to make those moves work. And so I need to get all that stuff out of my brain and into mechanics so that other people can make that happen without too much trouble. And not just being like, be a good improviser. Do good improv. But yeah, loved all the moves y'all were doing, and yeah, like the fact that you were concentrating so much on that minor arc made me think about like what kind of incentives do I need to give people to focus on the mission. And I'm not sure that race clock is it, but something along those lines. Yeah, we'll keep playing around with it. Yeah, it's a good time all around. Cool. I will stop the recording.